You might have been telling yourself that it is impossible to lose weight over 50.
But I'm here to tell you that that is a total lie. And today I am going to uncover with you what I eat or what I ate to lose weight over 50 and over 60 because it is possible.
And the same things apply if you're under 50.
So welcome back. And today we're going to uncover the truth about whether or not you can lose weight over 50, because we are here to tell you that it is possible.
In fact, I want to just say, we have our 10-day WeighDown plan. And I want to say that we're actually specialists in helping women over 50 lose weight. That's actually been the targeted area that we have supported the most amount of women in, is helping women over 50 lose weight. And many of them have come to us going like, nope, it's not possible. I've never been able to drop the pounds once I hit that 50 mark. And then they come to us and they start on our 10-day WeighDown plan. You want to know what happens? The weight starts to drop.
So if you like what you're hearing right now, I'm just going to ask that you subscribe to this YouTube channel, like it, share it, do whatever with all of your friends. And we are going to just now keep going because it is possible. When we invite God into our journey, that's first and foremost, is that we have to surrender our weight loss journey to Him. And then it is truly possible. Mm-hmm. We often talk about, and we ask women, do you believe that it's possible? Because the Bible says that if you have the faith of a mustard seed, you can move a mountain. Now, your weight may be like that mountain, and it is possible. So we just have to have the faith and begin to believe in ourselves, but then we actually have to do the work.
Yeah, because that mountain, it's possible for it to be moved miraculously, but God might be asking you to go get a shovel and start digging. Right? Like there's many ways for God to work, and often God works by asking us to do the hard things and by giving us the strength day in and day out to keep going and to persevere, because we are more than conquerors in Him. And so we often say we have to surrender it to God, but then we have to act.
That's right. And so what does acting even mean? Well, it means that you probably have to make a change. In fact, I'm going to say you do have to make a change. If you haven't been able to lose the weight, then you definitely need to make a change. Mm-hmm. So we like to say you need to fire your diet first. Mm-hmm. Fire your diet, because diets are, you're starting from a negative starting point where you're thinking that you're punishing yourself by going on a diet. You're restricting so many foods that you love, and you don't want to do that because you don't want to live like that. Mm-hmm.
Exactly. And so, we really are here to tell you that losing weight over 50 or really at any age is not about being restrictive. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about learning how to choose foods that actually fuel your body. And, we often talk about the example of a banana versus like the processed junk, right? A banana or a can of Coke, a banana or a Snickers bar, a banana or, one of those 100-calorie snack packs that so many people are like dependent on to get through their day. And they think, oh, it's only 100 calories. But those 100 calories in the Snickers bar or the can of soda or the 100-calorie snack pack, they're full of processed junk that is actually doing harmful things to your body and really not assisting you in your weight loss journey.
And it doesn't fill you up at all.
No.
In fact, it just makes this monster, your tummy, start to grumble because you want more of it.
Yeah.
Right?
And, we're not going to get into the science behind what it does, but that stuff just wreaks havoc on your blood sugar, which you just do ups and downs and crashes and lows and highs and all of the things. And then you want to keep eating.
And you do keep eating. Yes. That's the problem.
Exactly. So all that to say, we don't eliminate food groups. What we do say is that we have to stop with all the processed junk. We have to stop filling our bodies full of trash.
And that's really what it is, because it's harmful to our bodies. It is not beneficial. It actually, I'm going to be really blunt here and say it's actually killing us. Mm-hmm. Because slowly, it's the slow death. And it's time that we wake up. It's time that we become aware and learn, because we've been given a mind to use. God gave us a mind to use. that means we need to work through things, maybe do some research and actually make hard choices.
Mm-hmm.
It's changing our lifestyle. So first things first, you have to be willing to make a change. Now, what you just said is I'm over 60 and I lost weight over 60. Now, what I had to do first is fire my diet. Then I realized that I love food, and I'm sure you do too. And the Bible says we need to enjoy all things in moderation. So I don't eliminate food groups. I eat all things. I eat carbs, I eat protein, I eat fats, I have vegetables which have minerals and vitamins. Fruit. I love fruit. I eat fiber. I drink water. Why? Because those are the 7 classes of nutrients that our bodies need.
And can we just say God created all of them?
That's right.
All 7.
And so we incorporate all 7 into our everyday eating.
Mm-hmm. And that's why we say fire your diet, because God created our bodies to need all 7 categories. We need carbohydrates. And so if you're here going, oh, I'm on some diet where I'm never going to eat a carb again, well, that's not how God designed your body to work.
And I don't want to live like that, because maybe you said to yourself, I can't eat bread anymore. I like bread. Mm-hmm. So do I eat bread? Yes, I do. But I'm careful of what kinds of bread I eat, mm-hmm. because some of them are beneficial. Some of them are harmful.
Yeah, so if you're eating like a processed white bread, there's nothing good in it. There's nothing good for your body to work with.
That only harms your body because it spikes your blood sugar level almost instantly. It's like 100 on the glycemic index. And we're not going into that today, but all that is to say your blood sugar level is going to go skyrocketing if you eat white bread.
Mm-hmm. So, there are good healthy options that you can make. And we'll just give you a little hint. We like to eat sprouted grain bread because it's way better for our bodies. There's benefits that actually come with eating food like that versus that white crap that just sends your body into crazy, crazy states. Yeah. So, that's just one little example of how and why we are able to eat all the foods. It's because we are conscientious about the ones that we're choosing. We read the labels. We look at, if we can't pronounce it, chances are we're not going to eat it. Because, most of us know how to say words like apple. Most of us know how to say words like cucumber, right? But when there's words on a label that you cannot decipher, chances are it's probably not very good for you.
And here's another little tip. If it ends in OSE, it's probably a hidden sugar that is causing all your cravings. Mm-hmm. So you want to start to read the labels.
Exactly. So we don't eliminate food groups. We do not do the restriction deprivation diets.
What do?
We do stay away from certain foods. Yeah. Okay. Not whole categories of food. We still eat bread, but we don't eat white bread. I mean, sure, maybe if you're out at an event and that's the only option, yeah, we might have a white hot dog bun at an event if that's what's available for dinner. But we don't make that our daily habit and our daily practice.
No, because we like to talk about there's 3 choices: good, better, and best. So sometimes, like rarely, we will have the white bun. But that's what we call like a good choice. And I'm going to actually say it's not a very good choice. But in the situation, that's where we go to. If that's what there is available and that's all there is available, then that's your good choice. But there are better and best choices. So we have to always decipher what is the good, better, and best. Mm-hmm. It's not going to be the white bun every day, day after day after day, because that's going to do the slow death.
Exactly.
So that's what we do is we have to make hard choices. The next thing that we do is we portion control. We don't overindulge. And here's another tip. The Bible talks about gluttony. And so it's time that we start to become aware of what that even means and aware of ourselves. Are we indulging? And are we, getting ourselves into that sin of gluttony? Because that's something we need to think about.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely. So there's lots of things that we do eat. There's lots of things that we steer clear of We always use portion control, and what else?
Well, we always drink a lot of water because water is very important to, and there it is, to, our whole body. Our bodies are made up of over 60% of water, and we need water to flush everything out. Plus, it helps us feel good and it fills us up.
So if you're here listening and you're over 50 and you've been going, I just can't lose the weight. We want to tell you it is truly possible, but there is also a very fine line between eating to maintain and eating to lose weight. Yeah. Or there's a fine line between eating to maintain and eating to gain, right? They're all very fine lines, and we have to learn how to be very aware of where that line exists. And we're here to tell you that losing weight is entirely possible, but it is also difficult. And it's also uncomfortable. And you have to get to a point where you're okay with it being uncomfortable, because your stomach's gonna growl. You're gonna feel, like you'd like to go back for more. You might not feel hungry because you can fill up on veggies and other things, but you might want to go back for more. But
because it tastes so good.
Exactly. But that's where we have to learn to get okay with being uncomfortable and going like, no, that decision does not align with my goal to lose weight. And that's uncomfortable.
It is. And sometimes we just have to draw that line in the sand and say, I'm done.
Yep.
So sometimes we say it's dinner and done.
Exactly. And so, there is these fine lines, because ultimately, we don't believe in counting calories and points and all that type of thing. We don't believe in fad diet culture. But the scientific information tells us that if we want to lose weight, we have to be in a calorie deficit. So that means we have to be eating less calories than we are burning for a certain length of time. So if you think about, what is it? How many calories is a pound? It's 2,500, I believe.
3,500.
3,500. Yep. I always get it mixed up. So 3,500 calories equals 1 pound. So if you want to lose 1 pound in a week, you have to be in a 3,500 calorie deficit for the week. Well, if you think about that over 7 days, that's not very many extra calories to go from weight loss mode to maintenance mode. And so we have to start thinking about how much we are consuming in a day and in a week and in in all of the ways, if we want to actually lose the weight.
So that's just one more thing that we do to lose weight. We're accountable, because accountability is a huge part of reaching your goals.
Exactly. So you might be going like, oh, okay, well, there's a lot of information out there. I'm overwhelmed. I don't know where to start. Well,
so I'm just not going to start. No, that's not what you do.
Exactly.
Here's what you're going to do.
Exactly. That's why we have put together our 10-day WeighDown plan, because we know how much information exists. And you know what? Ruth actually has had a whole career in health, wellness, helping women lose weight. And so I've kind of been along for the ride throughout my whole life, right? And so together we have been coaching women, lots of them over 50, to lose weight. And they start with our 10-day WeighDown plan, because what it does is it gives you a focus, it gives you a starting place, it gives you a small micro goal, a short target that you can and you will hit. And you're going to start getting some amazing wins right away. You're going to go like, woo, I dropped some weight. I feel great. I've got all these non-scale victories. I'm like jumping up and down, and I haven't done that for years. You're going to get off your, probably your Tums, because your tummy's going to feel so much better. Your bloating's going to, like, all of these amazing things are going to start happening. And you're going to go like, I can do this.
So the overwhelming feeling of where do I start? It's just going to diminish. It's going to vanish. Because when you jump into the 10-day WeighDown, it's an online program where you get to go and watch a whole bunch of videos where we explain everything so that your overwhelming feeling can disappear and you can relax and enjoy the journey.
Exactly. So you can go ahead and check that out at 10dayweightdown.com. We will link it in the description notes as well for you. And, we just really want to encourage you that it is possible for you to lose weight at any age. And you don't have to be on a fad diet. You don't have to restrict yourself. You don't have to say, I'm never eating bread again.
No,
because
that's right.
One last tip for you. If you say, I'm never eating bread again, then all you can think about is bread, right? If you say, I'm never eating chocolate again, what do you think about?
I'm never eating chocolate again? I don't ever want to think like that.
Right. But then your brain just starts obsessing about it. And so that's one of the major reasons why we don't believe in those deprivation diets. We have to learn how to fuel our bodies from a place of like, I'm choosing to love and honor my body here by feeding it good, healthy foods.
That's right. So I just want to end with one thing. If you're over 50 and you're saying, oh, my hormones are all over the place, I can never lose weight. You didn't mention hormones. I'm over 60. I understand it. I understand hormones, and we have so many women who understand hormones. Are they losing weight? Yes, they are. Are they over 50? Yes, they are. Are they having hot flashes and hormones going all crazy in their body? Yes, but they are still shedding the pounds. So can you do it? Yes, you can lose weight if you're over 50.
So we always like to end by saying, it's time to start treating your body like a temple, not a trash can.